Okay, so what if you have this lady, right? And before you people got into a relationship, she was showing like all signs of a calm lady. She doesn't mind about what you offer her, and or like when it comes to food, you people knew how you went about it. Like, okay, if today I have money, I can buy this for you. The next time, if I don't have, another time we get it. But then it's like you enter the relationship, and now it's like if you can't do it, it's like you're a stingy person now.
Okay.
What would you say about that? Like, if now I'm in a situation where I had money then.
Okay.
It's not that I don't have money now, but it's like the way I used to get money then is not like now.
Okay.
But I can still get what you want for you, but not at that specific time.
Okay.
But then you are telling me that if I'm not able to get something for you at that specific time, you don't think you will want it another time.
Okay.
What would you say about something like this?
Okay. Well, before I will go emphasize on the lady, because of course you would want to know the kind of lady that is, right, or what she's getting at. It depends on your communication. That's what I would say. How did you guys get there? Where did you guys come from? Like, how was it back then? What led to that, conversation at that moment that I want something, and then you're trying to explain to her that, it's not there now. What is really going on in that relationship? Because we need to understand. This might fall against you, and we'll start talking. It might fall against you. This is a lady that I believe you love in a relationship. Of course, you have to love somebody to be in a relationship, right? Yeah. So you're in a relationship because you love her, and then all of a sudden she started having a change of character, and demanding for things you used to do, or she's demanding for more.
Not more per se, but like you used to do those things.
Okay.
But now you, the man, you are like restrained because you don't have money now.
You don't have what it takes now.
What it takes to do what you used to do then.
It's all about communication.
Yeah.
I think it's all about communication. And if that lady really loves you, if she loves you, then she should be able to cope with you for this moment. Mm-hmm. If you were able to do things then, when things was all right, with both of you. Yeah. And now it seems like the season is a bit, we all know, the economy now, how things are now. Yeah. Of course. And also one thing about relationship is that before you go into a relationship, I believe you guys would used to be friends. Mm-hmm. Before you extend into a relationship. Yeah. So during friendship, why do we become friends with people? Why do you create friendship with girls that you may fall in love with later? Friendship is when you get to know each other, right?
Yeah.
Or
I think, okay, before you even get to be a friend, it's like you already have in your mind that this is someone you want to be with.
This is somebody you might end up dating.
Building that
kind of thing
between before you get to the marriage.
Okay.
So it's already established.
It's already established. Yeah. So now, during the relationship, during the friendship, heading to relationship, into marriage, there's communication. Mm-hmm. And I believe this is a girl, when you guys were friends, you talk. And then, when you're chatting with a girl and then you guys getting to know each other, you get to a stage whereby you ask the person, what are your favorite food?
Yeah. But of late now, girls see that thing to be like some damn question. Like, why are you asking me, what's your favorite food? What do you need that for? Like, go straight to the point. Well, you see, now they've made everything look like if you're messaging them, it has to be an interview. Hi. It's like, don't just send me hi. Hi, what are you here for? Like that kind of thing. But how do I get to know you if I don't go through this process?
Where you're not polite? Because there's a process.
It's a process. So you have to understand me by telling me hi. Go straight to the point. And it's like, it's becoming a trend now.
Yeah, go straight to the point.
Go straight to the point. It's not an interview.
Just tell me you like me.
Friendship starts from somewhere,
of
but
course.
Most of them don't understand it of late, like nowadays. So I don't know what would you say about that?
The whole issue I see here is that our African girls are getting it all wrong. They are getting it all wrong because to be friends with someone you hardly know, to be friends with them, you'd have to communicate. And this whole issue we hear today about girls making it a trend, like go straight to the point. Oh, this one is saying hello to me. This hello is saying right now he likes me. Don't conclude. Who like you?
They forget about networks. They forget it's like
about
all
tomorrow,
connections. Like you don't know what could happen
tomorrow for a job or something.
But at the same time, they also say that thing as far as like, what would you need me for?
Nothing come for free.
Nothing
come for free.
That's how they see it now. Like, that saying we used to be like, one day you need me in the future. What shows you even meet me in the future? That's that mindset now. Some of them have that mindset. So in the first place, they'll try to like push you away before it even goes to that stage.
To that level.
That's why they come up like, hi, go straight to the point.
No.
I'm not buying something from you.
It's very important. It's very important that when trying to get to know somebody, a girl, it's very important for you to ask questions. And we can never depart from the process of getting to know somebody. There is a process. There is a time to get pregnant. And we all know the time that you would give birth. There is a season, there's a time. A time to get pregnant, a time to give birth, a time to crawl, a time to start walking, taking that first step. It's a process. There are time in everything. And if we are trying to avoid this process of how God made life to be, then we're trying to deviate from the word of God. That's where we get things wrong today. Because I remember in our own time, in the 80s and the 90s, before you can even talk to a girl, to even get a chance to say hello. I mean, before you can get a chance to say hello to a girl in the 80s and the 90s, Charlie, this girl answered me today. I just say hi, the girls. But now, before you even smile, they are already laughing at you. They are already laughing with you. Girls today, before you smile, they are already laughing with you.
Yeah.
And then before you laugh back at them, they expect you to take number. And before you could even come on,
I think now they judge you more by your appearance.
They judge you more by, yes,
so
of course,
like,
these days.
Yeah, so even if you come and this is why they have these skits on YouTube and the rest, this gold digger skits and all. It's by appearance. So if you show yourself like good looking and all, that's when they judge you like that. Okay, they're in a hurry to get your number. Like, what are you doing for a living? This guy is well to do. But then someone else can come looking all ragged and all, but you don't know what this guy carries.
And that's why guys today will keep on lying. Guys today will keep on lying. There is no need to go through a process anymore because the girls do not want the guys to come with a process.
Yeah.
So guys today are lying. So you meet a girl today. When you meet a girl, you got her contact. Hey, what's up, girl? You're beautiful. I like you. I love your smile. And she's all like, thank you. And then you're like, okay, can we talk on phone? You share numbers. And the next thing the guy want to say is, what's up? Can we go on a date today? Dinner? Mention somewhere, somewhere very, somewhere, specific.
Yeah.
Like hotels and all that. You see, they'll quickly jump at that offer. You see the girls jumping at that offer because from the perception of where that guy is coming from, it's like he's loaded.
Yeah.
Girls are not ready for process anymore these days.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to go straight to the point. And straight to the point is going straight, there. Because they're not good girls anymore. I don't think they are good. Are they still good girls?
Yeah, I believe there are some good girls.
Today?
Not all girls. Okay, I would say some people have been overexposed. So it's like those ones are like they follow what is up there on the social media. They judge their life by what they see happen to others. Which I feel like if you really go back and sit down and look at yourself, you see that you are different from those people. But then if you keep looking at what others are doing to judge what you have, that's when you begin to have problems with finding the right person for you. Because you are seeing someone else, this thing down for the person, but they just show you that part on social media. But when they go back home, you are not going to see what's happening back at home. As it's like, you could have a nice time with your wife on social media, but no one sees the way she cries when sometimes you shout on her or something, she talks to you, she talks back at you and all those things. They don't see that. But then some girls cannot handle that. Okay. They only think their life is good. Like
life is
now
good.
You see them, I'm not going for someone who doesn't have money. But okay, of course, money is important. That one is very, very important. As a man, before you even enter the relationship, you must understand that you need to have money, no matter how rich the girl is.
Of course.
Yeah, so
you need to have a standard.
Yeah, you have to set that standard.
So now it boils down to the man now.
Yeah.
Let's leave the ladies aside. It boils down to the man. Man, you have, like I said, in Africa, our girls hardly come to you and say, what's up? I like you. Can I get your number?
Mm-hmm.
It's always on the men.
Exactly.
So you're the man. Something attracted you before going to the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe her look, or the way she dressed, or the way she smiled. Something attracted you. And it might be, something attracted you. So you went to her and took a number and you started a conversation. Before you, the guy, would give a shout out to the girl, you sat down and assessed yourself. Am I ready for this kind of girls? Because there are girls out there, you just feel like going in just for the moment. You feel like playing along in the moment. And you just want to, test your lyric skills. Oh, let me talk to this girl. I wouldn't take it further, but let me just check if I'm still alive. Yeah. Guys do that. I do that sometimes. Just want to check if I'm still, available, if I'm still, that man, if I'm still, bold enough to be able to, either, talk to someone. So I go along, talk to her. What's up? How you doing? Nice smile. Can we share content? Can we talk some other time? And the way, the kind of response she will give to you, a body language, tells you if you're still on point. That does not mean you have to extend a communication with her.
Okay, you say you still do that, but then would you say practicing with your wife or doing it with outsiders? Like when you say you want to know whether you are still there,
yeah,
you still have that touch.
Yeah, that touch.
Would you say it's right to practice with other ladies or your wife?
I think it's nature. In any man. It's nature. There is nothing wrong in you being natural as a man. There is nothing wrong in it.
So you should know where to your boundaries. You have to set your boundaries. You should know your boundaries.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. If you're out there and you're married, and your wife don't come home to tell you that I was at the supermarket today and there is this guy. This guy was just smiling. Don't mind all these guys. And you can't tell your husband that. Come on.
You're saying it's not right to tell your husband that?
No, I'm saying if you're married, you're married as a lady, as a woman, you're married. And you went out there and guys don't say hello to you, then
there's a problem.
There's a problem. Shame on your husband.
Exactly.
Shame on your husband. He's not looking after you.
I get that.
If your husband is looking,
you should be able to make others jealous of you.
If your husband is
like taking good care of you, like
if your husband is taking good care of you, come on,
they should see it.
You see, man lives in the nature of man. Man lives in the nature of man. This is flesh. This is natural for men to see something nice and just want to approach. That does not mean to have it or to go for it.
Exactly.
Men just feel it. Mm-hmm. Now let's look at the story of Jesus and the Pharisees. When the Pharisees, were questioning Jesus, like we've observed, the laws of Moses, and we don't commit adultery, we don't commit fornication, and Jesus said that see this one, so even if you looked, you've also committed it. Mm-hmm. That means it's in the nature of man to look at a woman.
Exactly.
That means it's the nature of man to look at a woman. Actually, a nice one, a cute one, a gorgeous one. So if, like a question you asked me, should a married man do that, practice that with his wife or out there? It is nature. You can see a lady, a woman who is married, single, in a supermarket, and just go like, hi, give her a nice smile. That does not speak of you being a fornicator. It just speaks of you being a man. And it also speaks of that woman, being a good-looking woman.
Okay, it even says if you look at a woman lustfully, that's when you
have
sinned.
So God did not even say we should not look at any woman.
Exactly.
It's when you look at a woman lustfully. So you have boundaries.
Exactly.
You have boundaries.
Exactly.
So there is nothing wrong as a married man. Your wife comes home and says, honey, during when I was driving, this guy just looked at me and just like, hi. You the husband should feel boast in yourself. Like, yeah, that's my wife. I'm taking good care of my wife. Yes. Okay. It's nice for, but some men don't like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some men don't like that. And that's wrong.
But would you see that as insecurity? Because it's like, you are scared to lose it.
It's insecure. Okay. It's insecurity.
But what could cause that? Would you say maybe it's because of some traits of the woman that is making him feel that way?
No, I think some men are just not bold enough to accept the fact that even though they are now married to this lady now, that men will still always approach, because it's the nature of men to see something beautiful and want to go for something beautiful. That does not mean they have to go for it. Okay, let me use the word admire. Yeah, I would like to use the word admire because going for it is overstepping your boundary.
Exactly.
You can admire something beautiful. Even the devil saw the throne of God and admired the throne of God and wanted to go for it.
So at that point that he had to be sent to hell.
So at that point he overstepped his boundary.
And so as a man, if your wife, someone is trying to overstep a boundary, then you can act.
That's when you can act.
Exactly.
That's when you can act. But as a man, your wife comes home and go like, oh, I saw this. I don't know. I don't understand these days. Guys, you men, why are you like that? Anywhere I go, guys just want to approach me, and that does not mean also you as a woman, you don't have to let that get into your head.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you have issue as a woman as well.
There's a point where they could come like, okay, I'm not getting this kind of words from you, and I'm getting it
I'm
from
getting
outside.
it from outside. So you, the woman, that's where you need to be careful as well. Don't let it get into your head, because it's easier for women to be possessed. What happened to Eve in the garden? She was possessed just by the serpent, who we know is a man, is a male.
Yeah.
Seduced her, manipulated her. Somebody would have to be manipulated before they can be seduced. That means during manipulation, they gave in. So they got seduced.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you see today maybe a married woman whom thought this could be just friendship, and then the guy kept manipulating her. Oh, you're beautiful. That's manipulation. Don't take that from any man if you're a married woman. During conversation. In public, it's fine. Because we have what we call public character. When I'm out there, this is how I should sit.
So I feel even before you get to do all these things, you should be reading more on things like this, so you'll be aware of things you'll be facing
Out there,
Yeah.
even before you get married as a lady.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship right now, and there is this guy you really do love, you really love and you care about, be ready for this kind of stuff. Be ready for other men approaching you. Be ready for other men approaching you. Other men approaching you is not okay. There is what we call flower age. And I think ladies' flower age is more from the 21 years old to about 25 thereabout. Men would come. Well, both men would come. They would trip in and then you go top of the hills. You'll be like, wow, am I this beautiful? No, you're not beautiful, girl. This is just man nature. This is just the nature of men. Because when a man is truly in love, he does not see anything ugly about you. When a man likes something, now we're talking about ladies, right? When a man likes you as a lady, he doesn't see ugliness in you anymore. No, he doesn't see ugliness in you anymore. Love covers all sins, right? What does the Bible say about love? Love covers multitudes of sins, right? That's what the Bible said. Love covers ugliness. This is why when you're in love with somebody, you start acting funny. And your friends would try to bring you back to your senses. You can go like, Kobe, this is not
changing.
what you told us. So you are changing, Hey, Kobe, you're not going to be my friend anymore. From today, I dare you tell me that about my girlfriend. Don't you know I love her? Yes, you are in love at that moment. That's why you're not seeing any ugliness in her.
But I heard something today. Said, this tree that Odomanipa Jimmy.
Uh-huh.
I heard that it's actually a drama or that makes you rather a fool. But love doesn't make you a fool.
No, love actually makes you a fool.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not the
what does the
bad,
Bible?
the bad
What
side?
does the Bible? What does the Bible talk about a foolish man? The man who acts foolish is actually the wise one. Love should make you a fool.
So
Love should make you a fool. That's valid. If you cannot be a fool or fool around in love, then you're not really in love with that person you claim to love.
Okay.
It's a game of wisdom. It's a game of wisdom. You like this person, you start communicating with the person, and this girl start making some kind of funny request. Within you, it's too early for this girl to start making requests. But then you went ahead, you still do it. You see, you're playing a game of wisdom. So now you did that thing for her in her mind. Oh, guy, Jimmy Pa.
To the extent of even borrowing to go and do it.
No, I'll come to that borrowing part. That one, the guy is really a fool. The guy is really a fool. This is where we need to set standard for ourselves as men.
Mm-hmm.
When you like this girl, and you're talking to her, and she's somebody you would like to have for yourself, try to be a little bit real, even though you're lying. Men lie a lot. If you cannot lie in today's century, you will not get any girl. Hello.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You lie nicely. You lie nicely. You need to lie nicely.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you lie nicely, right? Right? You're still shaking your head. Just
So
ask me if you don't understand.
So is it like you have to lie within like let me put it this way, lie within your means?
You need to lie within your means.
So,
you need to lie nicely.
So you know if it's going away, this
Yes,
one, yeah,
because
you can handle it.
If you can handle it, because now already the girl is expecting you to be perfect.
Exactly.
Right? Would you want to appear to the girl imperfect? Even though you know you're not perfect.
No. Even those days when we didn't have good phones, you go and borrow your friend's phone for it to look
So
good.
you're lying.
You're
Lying. The girl called for a date, and then you want to go and see her on a date. You know yourself that this particular shirt in your wardrobe you would want to wear, even if that shirt does not belong to you, you will still want to go and borrow some and wear.
Exactly.
You want to call a friend and ask a friend, guy, can we just exchange a phone just for today? You're lying nicely because you need to appear well to her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is where we all get it all wrong. Appearing well to her does not mean you have to steal to please her. Does not mean you have to kill yourself to please her. You lie within your means. You lie within your means. So for example, okay, someone might want me to elaborate on lying within your means. You have 5,000 in your account, and all you have in life is that 5,000 Ghana cedis, and a girl is calling for a date, and you ask her, okay, because these days, we guys, we want to be like, why don't you choose a place, anywhere? It's okay, we can go. Ajua, choose a place, and you realize the location she's sending to you, even you have to go on Google to check the name of the place in order for you to know the location.
Yeah.
You've not been there, you don't know there. Now, for you to ask her how she got to know those places now is an issue. You keep that to yourself.
How did you get to know that?
You are lying. You can't ask. Because if you ask that question, it will trigger another perception of
it's
you.
like, okay, so this is the...
okay, this guy's... okay,
Yeah.
okay. This guy wants to be greedy. I'm sending you location. You're asking me how I know this location. So now, girls are so nice.
But it's actually two things, though.
Uh-huh.
If you say the guy is greedy, it could also be that a guy has taken there before.
A guy has taken her there before, and then we live in a technology age now.
Yeah, okay.
She might as well have
Seen
gone
it on
online and
social
go like,
media.
oh, nice restaurant in town.
Saved it.
Okay,
Yeah. I'll
and
go
then
there
look at it.
sometime.
And you know what they do? She would actually check the menu, go there, check how much the menu is, check how much the meals
price,
there are,
yeah.
the prices, and still send you that particular one. And sometimes ladies are so nice in line that she may not even be sending you that location because she wants to actually go for those expensive meal.
Pictures.
She just wants to go there to take pictures. But you, the guy, you're already killing yourself, thinking of how to prepare yourself properly because anything can happen.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be so. We live in Africa,
Yeah.
and our culture in Africa, it's man has to pay for all.
Mm-hmm.
Am I lying?
Yeah, that's
our culture. Man has to pay for all.
Yeah.
So even though you get there, even though you get to the spot, you get to your dating spot, and then realize all she asked for was just water. Then,
Oh, wow.
so you go like, so in your mind you're like, I won't kill myself. So you realize, she just wanted to, go to a nice location and have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
So if you're a man and you're in a relationship whereby things were beautiful, you guys understand each other within your means, things are going all right, and maybe like 6 months down the line, you're still on this particular level of showing to the your girlfriend that this is where we have for 6 months. Come on, that girl also have parents that are looking up to her. Hello. Come on, hello. She has parents that are looking up to her. She has brothers that are looking up to her too as well. She has sisters that need to, somehow copy what she did. And they are looking up to her. So you don't expect a lady, because I don't expect a girl to be in a relationship. If you're a girl, you're still young. I expect a lady to be in a relationship. A woman to be in a relationship. So if you're let's use ladies. Let's just say ladies. Because you can be a girl and still be a lady like. Mm-hmm. You can be a woman and not even be a lady like. Should I just say lady? So if you're a lady and you are in a relationship, you should have a standard for yourself as well. You should set goals for yourself as well.
Exactly.
You should have goals.
I think you should all have goals that you can be working towards.
Both of you should have goals you are working towards. Because if you guys and you have been in a relationship for the past 1 year, and you the man, you're unable to bring in something 1% of beauty within a year, the girl have the right to think twice. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make her a bad person. She also have a life. Remember, she has a life to live as well without you. She was living a life before you came into her life, so she also have a life to live, and she also have a goal.
Yeah,
she have a goal, and you coming into her life now is for her to reconsider a goal because of this man in my life now.
Exactly.
So
if changes
to make changes. And that is where people have problem in their marriages. I'm coming there. So now, if you are a lady, and you are a lady, already have your life set up, and there is this man coming into your life with his own standard, and you realize that standard is going to curse you to make adjustment to your own standard, and it's not going to befit you as a lady, you have right to tell the man, I'm sorry, I don't think I see us together.
That's right. Because I've heard one of these Archbishop, Nicholas, I listened to one of his preachings, and he was like, some men, when you are going for them, I'm paraphrasing anyways, like, you know that this man is not for me because I haven't built myself up to that stage to go for this man. Yeah. This man is like, he's always here, he's doing this, he has things going on in his life. Yeah. I have to prepare myself for that kind of man. Of course. It's like, is it the story of, is it Esther? It's Esther. When she was before the king, like before she could get to the king, they had to prepare for some months, the oil they use on her body and all those kind of things. So it's like, even as a man too, there are some women out there, self-made women. Already. You can't just find yourself in their lives. You have to position yourself at a place where, if you join this woman, you people can make it like what she has even better. Yeah. Not rather going to join her to bring what she has down.
And there are men like that these days. I've heard stories of men that even steal from the women in a relationship. I've heard that a couple of times.
They steal from the women.
They steal from the women in a relationship. Mm-hmm. So they take advantage of the women in a relationship. So sometimes when I hear people say, women like money, girls like money, it differs. It falls on both sides. There are men that are also playing games with women. Exactly. And there are women that are playing games with men. So the problem here in a relationship is, I think it's all about adjustment. Mm-hmm. It's about adjustment. When you are in a relationship and you realize that this person you are in a relationship with does not want to adjust for you, then you adjust. Vice versa.
Yeah, but okay.
Vice versa. You see, we want to see change in people. We all want change. And we want to see change in people. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And the change you want to see in people would have to first come from you. Mm-hmm. You don't expect people to change for you. Exactly. When you are asking people to change for you, you're being selfish. I don't have to change for you. I have my life to live.
So let's say you have your standards. I have my standards. Yeah. And I feel like you are stepping on mine. Yeah. And you also feel like I'm stepping on yours. Yeah. How do we come to that agreement to make each all as understand that, okay, you are stepping on mine, I'm stepping on yours. Like,
So
let's come to an agreement to
bringing
solve
negative,
this.
so bringing
Yeah.
negative energy
Yeah,
within the
because
relationship,
I
right?
know you also have your own standard.
Before I came in,
Yeah,
before I came
and
into
I
a
also have
relationship,
my own standard.
before you accepted to date me,
doesn't
right?
mean we have to let go of all those things and just make it work, or we have to still maintain our standards. Because then that's going to bring like conflicts every time.
Yes, of course.
Because you are refusing to understand me. I'm
And I'm
also
refusing
refusing
to
to understand you.
you. Yeah.
Because you think you are right. I also think I'm right.
What causes divorce in Africa these days? Let's just talk about Africa. Let's leave those people that we know is their own culture. Divorce was not about culture. We adopted it.
Exactly.
Divorce was never part of African culture. Our parents, our mothers, we never knew what divorce was. We never knew what our mothers were going through in their marriages because they were told by their own parent that marriage is forever. And that's how God made marriage to be forever. You stay there. God did not enforce marriage on anybody. God did not enforce marriage on anybody. That's why marriage is not salvation. You don't need to be married to see heaven. Jesus set example for that. That's why he did not get married while he was here.
It's a choice.
It's a choice. So now that you decide to get married or go into a relationship, right? Perhaps, and you want to see change in people, you would have to change first. You would have to adjust first. When you're expecting me to change for you, Kobe, you're being selfish. You're being greedy. You're not being nice to me. Why would you want me to change for you? So you be the change. When you change, then my energy towards you will change. Because I know usually Kobe would not wake up in the morning and not send me a text. So now you are a regular text sender. You send text in the morning, you send text in the afternoon, you send text in the evening. You send text in the morning, you send text in the afternoon, you send text in the evening. Your partner does not send you a text. And you're complaining of why they don't text you. So you want them to be texting you too. You are asking them to be faking it for you.
Exactly. So, okay. Now, that's where I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Let's say you are not this morning person.
Okay.
You don't do this, I wake up in the morning, I send you, hello, how are you doing? Does it mean that when you start doing it, you are being fake? Can you learn to do it?
You can learn to do it. You can learn to do it. You can learn to do anything in life. We can learn to do anything in life. We can learn to do anything. You can learn to be bold.
And
Yeah.
that's not making you fake.
No. That's not making you fake. You can learn to be bold. You see, you can't have the same experience you have with Lady A or Mr. A with Mr. B or Lady B. We are different. We have our character in us. We have different preferences. That is why our DNA is different from everyone. We have different DNAs. We look alike. You're an African person. I'm a black person. You're a black person. But we don't have the same DNA. You don't have the same DNA with your mom. You don't have the same DNA with your dad. You don't have the same DNA with your brothers and sisters. We all have different DNA. Kabu, science, Abi, are right. We all have different individual DNA. So you don't expect me to be bold because your former boyfriend was bold.
Exactly.
But I can learn to be bold.
Be bold like him.
So this is where I'm going to learn to be bold. Don't tell me to be bold. You act bold.
I will learn from that.
I will learn from you being bold towards me.
Yeah, so don't go comparing
Don't
me.
go comparing me that your former boyfriend or girlfriend have been with guys. They love to buy me jewelries and they love to take me to expensive restaurant and buy me meals. You don't do it. No. This is how I can learn to do it. Since in your former relationship, those guys took you to nice places, expensive places, right? That you would love to continue to go. In this your current relationship, start taking the guy there. Pay for it.
Because if you're able to go there, that means you could pay for it.
If you're able to go there, if that's what you want for yourself and you want to continue that life for yourself, then take me there.
Work towards it.
So take me there. So take me there for 1 or 2 times. And then
okay, this girl is serious about this.
You're really serious about going there. Then I learn to adjust myself. So when you invite me the 3rd time to have dinner at that same spot, I will tell you, Charlie, I'm busy this weekend. You should be ashamed of yourself now as a man.
Exactly.
Woman don't pay for you first time. Woman don't pay for you second time. 3rd time, you still want to go eat. They're about to slap you for the entrance.
That's when I say, man, since she has taken you there twice, you should be preparing towards the
Towards
third
it. What
So
she's
no
trying
change.
to let you know is that this is my life, this is my standard.
Yeah,
And it's not wrong for a lady to have a standard.
exactly.
When a lady tells you she does not like you, and you still want to know why she doesn't like you still want to know.
But I think now it's right to do that too. But now they are making the whole thing become like feminism, like a woman can be in charge, like alpha woman, like that kind of thing. So it's like even if you get a
Like
man,
equality.
yeah, that equality thing. So it's like it's right. This is when you bring your mothers and things. Is that your
Yeah.
our mothers are like big people and all.
Yeah.
You see big old women and all those kind of things, but they still respect their partners.
Yeah. Yeah.
They give is like there's this thing where I heard is like this woman is rich, but before she buys something, she actually ask her husband. And she's using her own money,
Yes.
but she gives her husband that respect.
Yeah.
But now in the modern days, they feel like I shouldn't. It's not. I can do it without asking my husband. It's like if no one is saying ask your husband, but
Yeah.
there's this kind of
Communication.
Communication
Yeah.
is
Friendship.
like,
Yeah. Communication. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
oh, I want to buy this
I think
thing.
it's,
Do you think-
it's
do you
just
think- would
natural.
you- yeah.
Yeah. It's just natural.
It makes you that woman. But
Yeah.
if you are going ahead to be like,
I
after
can
all,
make
it's
my own
my
choice.
money,
I make
can
my
do
money
it.
myself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my
That's what-
house. Like it's
That's
that kind
where,
of thing.
That's
So-
where you're getting it wrong, because as a woman or as a wife at home or as a woman who is in a relationship, I think it's always nice to share ideas with your partners.
exactly.
I think it's always nice. It's even much beautiful. It's not just nice, it's beautiful to share ideas with your
It
partners.
makes him feel like a man.
It
Like,
makes him feel like a
he's
man.
there, he knows okay, he's in charge.
He's in charge.
So
yeah.
I think even the man being in charge, the woman contributes to it.
Yes. Yeah.
So you
yeah.
have to make me feel that way.
I'm in
then,
charge. Yeah.
But
yeah, of
then
course.
me being in charge and you not going according to what I'm saying, that's when the conflicts come in.
Yes, yes. But then now coming back to where you said maybe being nice to a lady in a relationship, previously, and now things are a little bit, and you expect her to understand you. If our understanding will lead to breaking up with you in that relationship, then that's fine. That's why you call it a relationship. That's not marriage.
Okay.
It's better to have a wrong relationship than have a bad marriage.
Exactly.
And these are things that God shows us in relationship, and you still want to go like, it would change, she would change, she would just change. One day she would change.
Okay, but change too cannot come just like that.
It
It's
takes a while. It's a process.
So
Yeah, it takes a
probably
while.
the person can change. Let's say like it's a month you've given.
Yeah,
Let's say the first 2 weeks the person is doing all right, and in the third week some things go like off.
yeah.
But does that mean the person is not changing? It's like you've forgotten the 2 weeks that he was good, and now you are focusing on the bad third week.
Changes takes time.
Yeah, so I think now they should be understanding that. And also,
Who should be understanding that?
the ladies out there.
The ladies out there.
Yeah.
The men should be understanding that too.
Okay, it's
Be-
two,
be-
it's,
be-
two, it's two sides, yeah.
It's two sides. It's
Because
two
as I
sides.
said, the lady is supposed to help the man to be confident, because even in the Bible, God gave Adam a helper. So as a lady in all life, in all aspects of the man's life,
But I think it's no, this one now still boils down to the men. I think the first one boiled down to ladies or the men, right?
yeah, the ladies actually.
Okay, so now this one boils down to men. Men don't like to be told the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in our nature, it's in our DNA. We don't like to be told the truth. So that's why you find our ladies these days, they are unable to tell you that Kojo, yesterday you came around, you have a mouth odor. You have a mouth odor.
It's gonna take offense.
And
like-
Kojo really has a mouth odor.
Exactly. But actually, Kojo would prefer to hear from you than go hear from outside. But then for him to admit that it's good he heard it from you, he feels like he feels offended.
If he feels
Yeah.
offended, and he shouldn't be offended. Believe me, if you're truly in a relationship, if you really want to help your relationship, and something about your relationship is not going right for you, because you noticed, I didn't notice, so I felt things are okay. I'm still okay in that relationship. So you saw that sign. That means things are not right. So the moment you realize things are not okay for you, you feel it, you know it, open up. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't say it would change with time. He does not know what it needs to change from. You're not telling him what it needs to change from. And then you are expecting a change from that person that does not even know that he has a problem.
Yeah, I think one thing though should also be practiced, like uncomfortable conversations is allowed.
It's allowed. People should
It's
get to
allowed.
know. People should
Yeah.
people should understand
It's-
that
and
those conversations that's not
reactions from those conversations could be
it-
very
it-
bad,
it-
but that
but,
doesn't make
but it's allowed.
everything.
It's good. Kojo has a mad odor. Girlfriend, please tell your boyfriend. Hello, dear. Next time, okay, we can do it like you can do it like this. If you feel telling him my create negative energy and might put you in a bad spot in that relationship, get him mentor like 2 or 3 times.
Exactly. He would if he's actually
And give him those gum on special occasions.
Exactly. Like that's how it is.
Give
If
him
you don't
on
like
special occasions.
if you don't like what she's also wearing, like
If
buy
you-
her clothes that you should see that okay.
My
no,
brother, if you realize that you don't like the panties your girlfriend wears, if they
True.
don't entice you,
Exactly.
if those panties don't entice you, you don't tell her. Why now? Don't
Get her what you want
use
to
scope,
her to wear.
You just use scope and ask her, you self, this your nice shape. I like it. What is even your size? Oh, come on, I wear large.
Exactly.
Just put it here. Okay, now large until they wear. Then anytime you go for shopping, get her something nice. Get her the first time, give her on a nice occasion. Get her the second time, give her on a nice occasion. Believe me, it stuck there. It stuck in her mind.
Exactly.
Okay, this is what my husband likes me to wear.
Yeah.
This is what even before he gets to issue of marriage, let's just be in a relationship. Let's talk about the relationship because marriage is a ball game. It's a different
Exactly.
ball game.
Back to this question again, the standard thing. Let's say now you've gotten yourself into the relationship,
Okay.
and you are trying to now set the standard. Is it possible? Like, you guys, she's not giving you that kind of pressure, but like sometimes it comes in. The pressure comes in.
Pressure like what?
Like I want this, I want that, but it's like she asking
Hey,
you. She's also
pressure.
making it look like you can get it for me later.
Should we use Ghana
But-
girls with this pressure? Should we use Ghana girls in this pressure? I think we use African girls. We just use Ghana girls.
That's the okay. Let's say Ghana girls.
Ghana
Let's
girls.
say you are giving me this pressure, but
Yeah.
indirectly you want the thing, but you're telling me that I don't want it now, but she has sent you a picture.
Yeah.
I don't want it now. When you get money, I want it. But then you're also trying to set that standard in the relationship because you realize that you got into this relationship without a standard, without setting a standard for yourself.
So now, sorry for coming. That means you, the guy, already have a problem from beginning.
Yeah.
You should have set a standard.
Exactly.
All right.
So would you say as it's possible to set the standard whilst you are in? Like how would you go about something like that? Like
Okay.
you don't want also to be offensive on her behalf because she didn't know you didn't set a standard. It's your fault, the man. So how do you work on something like this?
Okay. Now, before you go into a relationship, you should set a standard for yourself. But for those that are already in a relationship that forgot to set a standard, let's put it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
It's never too early to make it right. Start setting standard for yourself now. Now that you know that a standard should have been set
Learning
before
on
you
the
went
job.
earlier on before you went into the relationship.
Yeah.
Start setting up now. Understand what she really needs. Understand her needs. Understand your needs as well. And try not to be too truthful. I will come to what I mean by not to be too truthful. I'll come there. I know you would like to know why I'm
exactly,
asking guys
because-
not to be truthful. Yeah, you're in a relationship, and you know all you have in your account is one CD. And you conned her. You conned her into the relationship. You are now telling her you don't have money. Are you serious? Are you serious? No, you don't do that. You don't do that to somebody's daughter. You don't do that. You don't
Go and get a job.
you go and get a job before you go.
So you can maintain.
So you
it.
can maintain her. Go and get a job. Don't go into a relationship thinking, oh, everything be money. Oh, master. No. There may come a time in a relationship whereby she may need help, support from you in the money aspect. And also, if you're also a lady and you are accepting to date a guy, go into relationship with a guy with an idea of he's going to pay for all, please get a job. Both sides should get job. You go get a job. If you know
I think
what
that's why the Western world do well in some things like this because they are open to like more jobs, opportunities, and things like that. But I know on this side of the world, like as a young guy, like let's say you've even completed university to even get a job, it's difficult. But they on the Western side, it's like even in high school, you're able to do some like those sell McDonald's and things like that, gathering money here and there. So you can even take. That's how come as young as they are, they can even have girlfriends that they can take them on dates to the fun parks and things
And
like
it's
that.
nice.
But over here, so the girls here some tend to see those things sometimes, and it's like, okay, they're attracted to things like that.
It should happen to them
It
as
should happen
well.
to them, but they forget that even someone with the master's certificate doesn't have a job here.
In Africa,
So
yeah.
how would, it's like you have to come on that understanding level that we are all trying to make it.
Yeah.
And we have decided to get into this relationship.
Yeah.
It was our decision.
Yeah, to get into
So if we are working together,
yeah.
we shouldn't compare what we have to what's out there.
Yeah.
If it's going to work, you can't move comparing like what you are seeing there, because before they even reach that place, their parents have already started doing things for them.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a surplus. The work they are doing is a surplus.
Okay. I like that. You brought in the parents. I like that. We ain't going to parents issue like family, bringing in the whole family. It was like one-on-one conversation between the guy and the girl in a relationship.
Yeah.
Now, parent, standard. What standard are you setting for your kids as a parent? Because now, certain parents now in Africa are expecting their daughters to bring in one footballer home. Hello. What standard have you set for your daughter? What have you been able to provide for your daughter? What life have you given to your daughter to make you think that it is just okay for your daughter to go out there and bring in home a footballer or somebody who would park a Benz in front of the gate anytime he comes visiting?
Even before that, now these African parents, some of them, like they create this perception in their children's mind.
You
can't even go for the girlfriend or boyfriend. Like, wait, like finish, do this. So it's like that communication. You can't even set.
Are you sure that is still? Are you sure it's still there?
It's existent in some homes.
In some homes, but few.
But nowadays, I think it's the teens that are escaping it. It's not like I feel like their parents don't even know about it.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's the teens that are skipping it?
It's still there sometimes.
But today, girls today. Let me now use the word girls because a lady should not do that. Girls today would go to a restaurant with you and still remind you of their mom that are home.
Mm-hmm.
That can I get a takeaway for my mom?
Really?
Can I get a takeaway for my mom?
Let's say some. Because
some they are there.
Yeah,
they are there.
And their parents do know. I'm trying to say, like, from the childhood, they've made this girlfriend and boyfriend thing look like, don't go inside yet. Don't go inside. Don't go inside. So it's like that experience is the best teacher.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need to experience certain things before you know that, okay, this thing is not good for me. It's good for me. But then if you keep them in that shelf where it's like, I'll decide for you. I know when to. It has to be like, I know when to decide for you.
Yeah.
There are some decisions you have to take on your own.
Yeah.
And when you go and you hit, you realize that, okay, this wasn't right for me.
Yeah.
But then you have to learn from their mistakes.
Yeah.
So I feel like now the parents should be more of like telling their children like the mistakes they made.
Yeah.
Rather than what is going to help you. Like, this is what I did and this is what it brought to me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So if you go do it, the possibility of it happening to you is actually high. It doesn't mean
it would happen to you.
It will happen to you, but it's high.
It's high, yeah.
So it's like, that's why I think now the parents, the African, this part of the world, they should understand. Rather than getting it into their heads that don't do this, don't do that. Like, you experience it, but this is what it has done to me.
Yeah.
That's what I feel that's what should be going on now, rather than the hostage and all, holding them hostile and all.
Okay. Well, for anyone, a lady now, a female, for anyone who wants to go into a relationship now, I believe relationship, saying yes, I would like to date you, is a decision.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a choice during the conversation to say, you know what, can we just keep it on a ground level, like a friendship level or high level? It hurts.
Let's see how
when
things go.
It hurts. Let's be
that
truthful.
one.
It hurts.
Because
you
are scared someone else will come and take you, like, because because at that point you don't know what she wants, like, you don't know what. And
of course it hurts. But then when girls are trying to be female, at that point in communication, that let's keep it cool, can we just keep it as a friendship, is because they know where they're coming from. Just like you said, they may come from those few homes you spoke about, where they've been installed on how to keep their dignities, keep their dignities. Be nice to men when they say hello to you. That does not necessarily mean that you have to say yes to them for like they want to date you. No, be nice. When they see you, they say hello, hello. They approach you nicely. You respond nicely. That does not mean it has to lead into a relationship, whereby you, the girl, does not even have the capacity to lead a relationship. A relationship should not be, it should not be a weight on a man alone. It should be on both sides. Because I asked your opinion by saying, can we get along? I'm seeking your opinion, actually. When I ask you, a lady, can we get along? I'm seeking your opinion.
Opinions do matter. So
Yes.
you can tell me what you think.
You can tell me what you think. But one thing I noticed today is that in today's world, in relationship, I think both gender hardly don't want to ask themselves anymore that can we start dating. In our time, we write letters, and in those letters you ask, have you accepted what I said? Today it just flows.
Yeah,
What's
flows.
up? I love your hair. What are you doing this evening? Let's go to a restaurant. And with 2 days you're already in a relationship. So the whole process, the whole foundation is already wrong.
Yeah.
It's already wrong because it's all about foundation. The friendship is the foundation. Relationship is the highest level of the foundation. And getting married is when you said, okay, now we can start building.
So, sorry for chipping in, but would you say it's possible to build a friendship in a relationship?
Of course, you can
So
still.
it's not necessarily having to
you
build
have
a
to start,
friendship
you have to start
before
from friendship.
relationship.
Yeah, relationship is still all together.
Okay.
Yeah, you can have a relationship with somebody that is not your friend.
Yeah.
And end up liking them. And
Exactly.
now start building
Now I have to build a
friendship
friendship.
in a relationship.
Okay.
Business relationship is there.
This question just came in my mind. So now, let's say you've moved to this girl.
Okay.
Before being in a relationship, before like she had a best friend, she has a best friend.
Okay.
And now you weren't her friend before you go into a relationship.
Okay.
Would you still accept that best friend thing she's doing, like
With you.
no, with the other person, because it's like a third party now.
Okay.
It's like she says she has a best friend who is a male,
Okay.
and you are also a male. Like now you're in a relationship
Kobe.
with her.
Kobe.
Yeah.
It's a lie. It's a lie. When a girl tells you she has a friend who is a guy, it only takes a while. It only takes a while. Believe me, it's a lie. There is no way a girl can really have a guy and call the guy a best friend and just keep you as a boyfriend in one corner. There is no way a girl would be in a relationship and bold enough to still be telling that guy she is in a relationship with that she has a guy that is her best friend. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's a lie.
What of close friend?
Close friend, it's wrong. Why should a guy be your close friend? Then if you have a guy who is your close friend, then why are you going in for
A boyfriend.
a boyfriend? Your close friend should be your boyfriend. Because that should even be the person you should be thinking of dating, because he's so close to you that you know him very well, and you will never split, you will never depart from that friendship for a boyfriend, right? Then you should go in for that. He is the right person to actually date you, to have a relationship with you, because he knows you better, and you know how, and the guy also knows her better, and you are the third party. That guy is not the third party. They knew each other before you came in. So you are the third party.
That's the painful thing, because it's like now you are in a relationship with the person, and it's like you are looking like the third party.
You are the third party.
You are the third party.
So
because
if
they
a girl
discuss your things,
the girl tells the guy everything you do to her. She explained
she goes and cry on him and
cry on him, and the guy is the one petting her. When you do something wrong to her, the guy is the one trying to explain what you did that was wrong, and then the part that wasn't nice, because we guys don't do that. Why would he do that to you? It's wrong. And if you're a guy in that kind of a relationship and your girlfriend has a guy who is close to her, guy, you are a third party. Live there.
Exactly.
You are a noise maker there. Live there. You are disturbing them. Live there. You don't belong there. Because if she respects you and honor you as a man that you are, because every man has to be honored. Being honored as a man does not mean a woman has to, walk on the floor or has to, bow
Yeah.
down to, like, that kind of, religious idea. No. Honoring you is to respect you, respect your opinions. Then you would have to just know where you stand in that relationship. Understand you are a third party. Because there is no way you can change the fact that you're barely known in that relationship. You are a new guy coming in, and believe me, your acceptance of you, the idea of acceptance of you came from that close friend of hers.
It's true.
Anything you tell her about you having a relationship with her, that guy knows about it. The guy she calls a close friend knows about it. And these close friends are always the problem in most relationships, in most breakups. Relationship breaks up.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're the man are trying to build the girl or the relationship to the way you would have wanted her to get to know you better. And there's another guy that has a different character telling the girl that, no, it shouldn't be like that. No, it's wrong. And sometimes most of these guys that are friends with girls that are friends with girls, so close to girls, and call them their bestie, most of them mean well sometimes. But your meaning well may be wrong to another guy's opinion who is trying to date the person you are only calling a close friend. So your opinion here in this relationship does not matter. You don't need to bring in your opinion here in this relationship. If you're a girl and you have a friend who is your close friend and is a man, and there's another man who wants to date you, and you are a girl and you really want to go into this relationship, keep your relationship as close as you can away from that guy who is your close friend. Your relationship does not have to interfere in your close friendship. Remember, it's just a friendship. And this is a relationship you're trying to build for yourself. And if you realize that other guy is trying to, interfere more in the relationship, get out of that friendship. It's not healthy anymore. Friendship could be healthy to a time. Friendship could be healthy to a time. Friendship could be healthy to a time whereby it begins to go sour. And when friendships start going sour, get out from it. Don't be there. Get out from it. It can happen to both sides. There are also guys that are keeping girls as their bestie. Oh, she's just my friend. Oh, baby girl, why are you worried about that girl? She's just my friend. Come on, guy. You can do better. Come on, you can do better. Don't rub that on somebody's daughter. Don't tell a girl you are about to go into a relationship with now and telling her that other girl is just a friend. No, you're mocking the girl you're planning in going into a relationship with. You're mocking her. You're insulting her integrity. Because the Bible first said that men should honor their wives too as well. Not just the women honoring their husbands. Men have to also honor women.
To love your wives.
You have to love them. And when you love somebody, you honor them. You see how Bible package it? When you love someone, you automatically honor them. So if you're saying you like somebody and you want to go into a relationship with a person, you should be able to, get rid of distractions. So you have a girlfriend. Who is your friend? And you're going into a relationship. Then make sure that girlfriend, you start setting boundaries,
so
limits.
I should be able to know your friends as you also know my friends. Is that right? Like as a man,
it still doesn't work.
It still doesn't work.
It still doesn't work.
No, like if you the female, you have your own friends.
Girls or guys.
Yeah, guys, girls.
Okay, whoever
friends.
Okay.
I should be able to know your friends.
And let me know their boundaries. Okay, I like that one. Let me know their boundaries. Okay, this guy, this girl, that guy, they are my friends. Okay, you are coming into my life now for us to build a relationship. But please, this guy, this girl, that guy, they are my friends. All right. You, the guy, accept it, embrace it. Rational. You can't be rational about that. Embrace it, and ask her a question, which most guys don't ask. What is their role
In your life.
in your life? Let me know their roles. Let me know their boundaries so that I won't step on theirs and they won't step on mine. Okay, this guy usually spend time with me in my room. We study together till like 1 a.m. Know that from beginning as a guy. That anytime you call her late night, you definitely hear guy's voice. Let him know. So that he can start setting his mind towards that, not to be painful if he's knowing without getting ready to know. There are things you get ready to know. There are things you set your mind to want to know. And there are things you learn to know. So then you understand, okay, my girlfriend usually have guys around her till like 1 a.m. Get used to it for the time being. And as time goes on, if you don't like the idea of guys studying with her till like 1 a.m. or spending time till like 1 a.m., bring it on the table. That I thought maybe coming into your life might, readjust some stuffs. But it seems you don't want to see that as an issue. And if she boldly tells you that she does not see it as an issue having guys as friends and so close to her that makes you jealous, leave now. Why are you stressing yourself? Why are you causing depression for yourself? And why are you making other people see that girl as a bad person? No, don't do that. Don't spread her as a bad person. Don't spread her as a... Don't call her names. Don't give her names she is not. You have a problem. She is not seeing any problem. You have a problem. You saw a problem, so you have a problem. So if you know you don't know, you can't find a better way to approach the fact that she has friends before you came into her life. Leave. Leave in a nice way so that you continue to be an impact in her life. You can actually break up with a girl that it will be so painful to her that she wished you never left, although she wanted you to leave. That's how to break up with somebody is not really living up to your standard. If you know that the person you are in a relationship with is not living to your standard or does not want to, understand you, where you're coming from, then just live nicely. It's nice to live nicely. It's nice to live nicely than causing a chaos whereby you start insulting each other. People actually do that. People are nice. You are in a relationship and, this girl is so nice, so beautiful, and so nice. And this guy is so cute. I love the way Kobe calls me at night. Kobe, I can't, Kobe is so great. All of a sudden, Kobe is a demon. All of a sudden, Kobe is so wicked.
Yeah.
Kobe, anywhere.
What happened to that Kobe?
Oh, what happened to that nice Kobe? What happened to that nice Kobe? So I think it goes two ways. In a relationship, we can't just blame or judge girls over relationship.
Exactly.
Or blame or judge guys over relationship. I think we are all individuals. We are all different people from different backgrounds and different, grew up differently. What was installed in me from my parents may not be what was installed in you as a girl from your parents. You grew up with different idea of what love is. I may grow up with a different idea of what love is all about. So this could cause conflict in relationships. But then, if you're truly in love, you truly like somebody that you love to date, take your time. Get to know them. Ask them questions. Know the colors, of their know the ask of the colors of the flowers that they like. Ask them the colors of the colors. Just ask for colors. Just know the colors. No colors. Know the colors.
All colors.
All colors. No, just know all colors. And believe me, it would go a long way for you to really have a healthy relationship than just keeping it at a friendship whereby it's all about demands. Because when you're a girl and all you do is demanding, Oh, babe, can I just get 1,000 there for? Oh, it's emergency. Can I get emergency 200 cities there? I went to Accra. I was buying something, and money got finished. You're not being responsible as a girl. You're not being responsible. And I always tell ladies this is what I want to say now. I always tell ladies, when you're going on a date, never let a guy pay for your taxi. Never. From that moment he's paying for your taxi, he's building a different perception of you in his mind. Allow him to offer. So prepare yourself. If you know you don't have what it takes to pay for your taxi fare during that date, readjust, or change the date to meet him. If you know you don't have what it takes to go in and out of that date that the guy is asking you to come on, you don't have what it takes to pay for your taxi, tell him for now you don't have time, you're busy, until you are well prepared to meet him. Never allow a guy to pay for your taxi. You are not a slay queen unless you are a hookup girl. If you're not a hookup girl and you really want you're really looking for a healthy relationship, don't let a man pay for the petty things that you should be able to do for yourself as a girl or as a lady. Yeah, don't let him pay for those petty things. Take care of yourself. Let him know you're well to do. Even if you have to bite yourself to keep pretending that everything is okay, let him just understand for the first period of at least 6 months. Let him know you are this girl that likes to do things for herself. You are building a lady in his mind.
Yeah.
So that the day you really have a need and you come up with a need, believe me, even if the guy does not have it, he would want to look for it.